What's going on, YouTube world? It's Brad H once again, coming at y'all here on a Saturday night in Southeast Texas. Hope everybody's doing good out there. This is a movie review that I'm gonna do, but it's a video response to Miss Advice Queen 30. Uh, she did a movie review for Paranormal Activity, and that's what I'm gonna do tonight. I went and saw it. I know I'm late, but I went and saw it tonight at the movie theater, and I gotta admit I was kind of disappointed. First off, I want to say that tonight is the reason why I don't like seeing movies in the movie theater as much as I used to, because there were a bunch of teenagers there and they wouldn't shut up. I mean, it was like 10 of them in the back and they just kept talking, yelling and stuff like that. It was ridiculous, man. It kind of irked me. Got on my well. I'm not gonna say kind of. It did. It made me mad. I was ready to. I'm a nice guy and everything, but I was ready to, turn around and tell them to, shut up. But yeah. But you know, stop talking at the movies, man. Just be quiet. But yeah. So I went and saw Paranormal Activity. Um, Definitely wasn't what I was expecting it to be. Um, it wasn't a scary movie. I will say that. I agree with you about that. It wasn't scary at all. The storyline was kind of interesting. Uh, to me, half of the movie was pretty just kind of boring in a way. I definitely agree with you about the hype. There's a lot of hype behind this movie. I like scary movies. I still haven't seen Saw 6 yet, but I like scary movies, and I like to watch them. And you know, so when I seen what they were saying, this one of the scariest movies of all time and all this, I was like, yeah, something that's gonna challenge me, but didn't cut it for me. Um, I also agree with you about how Mika was very protective of Katie. Um, that's one thing I did like about him. I kind of thought he was kind of annoying in a way though, especially with the camera and everything like that. He didn't really seem to be too understanding of her feelings as far as how she didn't really enjoy the camera being on her at certain times or whatever. But first of all, if that was me, I probably wouldn't have been dating her no way, because she would have had to go. I mean, that was weird, with the demon and everything like that. Um, I don't know. It was just kind of a weird movie, and I definitely wasn't into it as much as I thought it would be, as I thought I would be. Um, I don't know. The ending that I saw, was very different from yours. I guess the one you seen. I guess they got different versions of the movie because you know, you mentioned how police came and they killed Katie and all this, and the one I saw, Katie didn't even die. Basically the movie ended with Katie killing Mika, and his body actually flies towards the camera, and she then leans over him and starts sniffing him, and then her face kind of like turns into a demon and jumps at the camera, and that kind of shocked a lot of people in the movie theater. And then it goes on to say how Mika's body was found a few days later, and Katie still hasn't been discovered and all that. But that's basically how the movie ended. One thing I was wondering was because they kept getting woken up every night. I was wondering how were they even surviving on the limited amount of sleep they was getting. That's one thing I was kind of worried, wondering about. But then again, it is a movie. And one more thing I agree with you about was the psychologist or therapist or whatever he was. I know that you kind of felt like he was a punk or whatever, and I mean he probably was, but it was. I'm not gonna lie, when he came into that house, the second time when they called him up, and he drove there, and he was like, I feel the demon. The demon doesn't want me to be here and all this. I gotta go. I'm not gonna lie, I busted out laughing, man. it was just funny how he reacted towards that. I kind of found that funny. Overall, though, I give this movie 2.5 stars out of 5. Man, for the way they was hyping it up, it should have been a lot better in my eyes. Uh, I still haven't seen the Blair Witch Project. I'm kind of ashamed to admit that. So, but I've heard so much bad stuff about it. I never really even cared that much to see it. But yeah, 2.5 stars out of 5 for me. Just another average movie, not scary. Don't believe the hype. You know, and that's just how I feel about it. But anyway, yeah, you gave a great review, AQ30. So much respect to you for that. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Hope everybody out there has a good one. Take care. Peace.